can't ignore it. I'm ready to break down the door, settle the score, can't let you go away. Unless a smile on your face, you know that I love the chase. You told me once that I was crazy, I said, baby girl, I know, but I can't let you go away, so don't you get me started now. I want a yes, I don't want maybes, cause they leave me where you found me, so don't leave. Ooh, I just love the way you got me feeling, love the feeling. It's like, ooh, take away the pain, baby, I'm healing, baby, I'm healing. I don't need anything more. Be the wave, I'll be the shore, crashing all over me. I want you. What do you have in store? Type of girl that made me drop dead on the floor. This the only girl that I love and adore. This the type of love that you can't ignore. Say, hey, she coming my way. She run around saying whatever she wanna say. I told her I don't wanna have to do this every day. Told her that I love her, but she thinking it's a game. Oh no, now she uncomfortable. Never wanna make it feel one dimensional. Yeah, oh nah. Don't know how we got there. Don't you get me started now. You told me once that I was crazy. I said, baby girl, I know, but I can't let you go away, so don't you get me started now. I want a yes, I don't want maybes, cause they leave me where you found me, so don't leave. Ooh, I just love the way you got me feeling, love the feeling. It's like, ooh, take away the pain, baby, I'm healing, baby, I'm healing. I don't need anything more. Be the wave, I'll be the shore, crashing all over me. I want you. I don't wanna lose my mind. I don't wanna lose myself. Tell me if I crossed the line. I ain't tryna hurt myself. Didn't wanna call your name. Only got myself to blame. Oh yeah. In my world, in my mind, always running out of time. In my love, in my heart, you're the only kryptonite. But I wait for you, still I wait for you. You're a friend, so good I might just lose my mind. No question if it's wrong or right. Ain't no way to which way to go. Yeah, but friend, so good I might just lose my mind. No question if it's wrong or right. And no, it's too late. No way to take us home.
Yeah. Bounce back when bottles is on me. I'm pushing a new pen, rewriting the story. Hello to my old ways, goodbye to the nosebleeds. You fighting to stay here, you probably ODing. Ain't finna pop for no reason. I don't throw shots, I win legions. I've been going over the top with no queen, been down with no regrets. This is my season, it's the bow trigger. Gift that keep giving, nothing to wrap up. I ripped a new ribbon, they wanted to catch up. Wanted my good riddance, you saw me a rock bottom. You wanted a new winner, I paid the way for 'em. Take the pain, double it, put it in way form. Safe to say, trouble ain't what you was made for. Keeping a ring on, I told them all game on the minute I came on.
So good I might just lose my mind. No question if it's wrong or right. Ain't no way to tell which way it's gonna go. Yeah, yeah. Adrenaline, yes, like a drug. The more you taste, can't get enough. The more you taste, can't get enough. Get enough. Can you feel the rush taking over all your senses? Can you feel the rush breaking down all your defenses? Can you feel the rush wasting with no consequences? Can you feel the rush, rush, rush? Can you feel it? Insane 'cause I love the way when my pulse races double time. The fast lane never could contain, got my heart beating overdrive. The day of the cycle breaks, it's time to change the rules now. Here I go, here I go. Adrenaline, yes, like a drug. The more you taste, can't get enough. The more you taste, can't get enough. Can you feel the rush taking over all your senses? Can you feel the rush breaking down all your defenses? Can you feel the rush racing with no consequences? Can you feel the rush, rush, rush? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Adrenaline, yes, like a drug. The more you taste, can't get enough. The more you taste, can't get enough. Get enough. Can you feel the rush taking over all your senses? Can you feel the rush breaking down all your defenses? Can you feel the rush racing with no consequences? Can you feel the rush, rush, rush? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Rush, rush, rush. Can you feel it? Reno, this is Monster Jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reno, Nevada, here in the Pioneer Center. This is Arena Championship Series West, and this is Monster Jam. 6 competitors, 3 competitions, JCB Racing, a 2 skills challenge, and freestyle points are awarded based on finish. First and most points at the end of the night, we crown the overall event champion. We head here to Reno for stop number 2 after a very successful stop 1 for Arena Championship Series West over there in the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The points are as follows. Rick Allen and El Toro Loco at the top with 20 points, tied with Scooby-Doo, also with 20. Gravedigger. April Summers are going to go back-to-back in that second place spot with 13. Thunder Roars with 8. Masabashi with 7. Alien Invasion with 6. Megalodon with 4. And Zombie with 2. I mentioned 3 competitions. The first one of the night will be JCB Racing at a nice little bracket-style tournament. They will go round after round to see who will claim the first 8 points of the event. The turn pods are penalties. Can't too tired. Pretty simple. It is Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready for the JCB Racing competition? It is time for JCB Racing, that first competition of the night. 8 points are up for grabs. I already explained to y'all what it is here tonight. In Reno, let's just get straight into it. Coming up first, he's tied at the top, the number 1 seed in the racing bracket. It's Damian Robles, Scooby-Doo. His opponent, the very last seed in the competition, Sean Brush, Zombie. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Zombie, with that number 1 seed, will have a lane choice throughout the entirety of the racing competition. Looks like they are both staged and ready. Reno, Nevada. It is an underdog story potentially for Zombie if he can win it. Damian Robles and Scooby-Doo off the line, kind of late. Zombie has the lead. Into the first turn they go. Look at that, good turn from both. And Zombie's made up some ground. He's got a good turn going on the final corner. To the finish, your winner, the number 1 seed eliminated by the last seed, Sean Brush, and Zombie is moving on into the semifinal round of racing. What a race there for Zombie. One more race left in round 1, ladies and gentlemen. It is a showdown between 2 kind of underdogs. One of them coming from the stadiums, didn't really do too well, and the other one coming from an Arena Series championship last season. Coming up first, Andrew Spikes, Thunder Roars. His opponent, it's April Summers, Gravedigger. Here we go. Thunder Roars has lane choice and chooses that red lane there. He is the 3rd overall seed. Got to the semifinals in Salt Lake City. Green light. Winner of this race will move on into the semis to compete for a chance at the top of the board. Elsewhere, local Rick Allen automatically takes the series lead as Avenger. Not Avenger, but Thunder Roars going all over the place. Gravedigger has the lead, but trying to stay on all fours. They're drifting very, very close to those turning pods. They both get penalties. They both get 2 penalties. And your winner, April Summers and Gravedigger. What a race. Race of the night. She moves on as the 6th seed, eliminating the 3 seed there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is round 1 of racing. I guess an upset if you look at the seeding, but we'll see. Next 2 competitors will advance for a chance to go to the final round of the racing competition. Made a great race in round 1. Took out the series leader, and now he's going to take out the other series leader. Of course, Sean Brush, Zombie. his opponent looking to keep his series lead intact. It's Rick Allen, El Toro Loco. I don't really know if lane choice even really matters on this track, but El Toro Loco did have lane choice, chooses the blue lane. They are timed, or not timed, they're staged and ready, ladies and gentlemen, for a trip to the finals. Green light, Zombie and Sean Brush in the far side. Going for a very good race there. El Toro Loco, his first race of the event. They're drifting. What a turn. Very close to that turn pod for Zombie. I think a 2-tire from El Toro Loco, though. It might not matter. Zombie's got a great lead. He's going to the final turn. Absolutely flawless. Sean Brush and Zombie is in your final round of racing. Takes out both of the series leaders in his first appearance of the season. There we go. Your 8th seed will meet one of these next competitors. You got a matchup between our 6th and 7th seed coming up first. Advancing from round 1 after that crazy race. It's April Summers, Gravedigger. Her opponent making her ODMTL Point Series debut. It's Moza McQueen, Megalodon. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of this race will move into the final round of JCP Racing. This is the 6th and 7th seed. Gravedigger has lane choice and will choose the red lane. I think she won in the blue lane, actually, in round 1. So let's see if she can win in the other lane. Megalodon with a really good start, though. Gravedigger kind of sleeping on the line. Uh-oh. Moza going a little bit too tight there. And holy penalty cut for Gravedigger's April Summers. I think if Moza just doesn't get a penalty here, he can win this race quite easily. She gets another penalty. Moza McQueen and Megalodon moving on into the final round of racing here in Reno. It is a battle between your 2 last place people in the bracket seeding. Is your 8th seed and your 7th seed. It is a JCB Racing Finals. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lane choice goes to Moza McQueen and Megalodon by 1 slot. And he will choose the blue lane. It is time for your racing finals. Kind of 2 underdog stories here. Sean Brush got a lot of momentum. Moza McQueen trying to keep the shark afloat. It is your JCP Racing Finals, ladies and gentlemen. The first 8 points of the night. Reno, let's crown a champion. JCP Racing. Your winner of JCP Racing in Reno, it's Sean Brush, Zombie. ladies and gentlemen, JCV Racing here in Reno. Your winner, Sean Brush and Zombie Sean. This is quite literally your first time driving in years. You're coming on Arena Championship Series West here in Reno in Reno Racing. How do you feel?
Feel good. Feel good.
Definitely. I think you told me a lot about coming in here. You're looking to climb up in the points, potentially get a sweep, which is crazy to, say on your first event back. But, you get the racing win. You got 1 out of 3. What's your plan for the next 2 competitions?
Plan is just go out and win. I'm not gonna give out too much of what I'm gonna do, but plan is just straight win. That's all I got.
Well, congratulations on the win, John in Zombie. We'll be interested to see if we see you back on the podium here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for racing. Your winner, Sean Brush and Zombie. We got 2 Wheel Skills Freestyle in the Overlit Championship coming right after this.
My heart cave in. I got my scars. I've been to hell and back again. Born for the blue skies. We'll survive the rain. Born for the sunrise. We'll survive the pain. We're singing, hey, you can't count us out. We've been running up against the cloud. Yeah, we're the dark horses. We're singing, wait, it's not
Ladies and gentlemen, that was competition number one of the night. JCB Racing. Of course, Zombie took the win. And with that, we'll take the lead in overall point standings with 8 points for Zombie, 6 for Megalodon, 4 for Gravedigger, also for Ultra Loco, 2 for Thunder, Roris, and Scooby-Doo as the 2 series leaders kind of in the bottom of that echelon. I think April Summers might be gaining some points there. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, as the first competition of the night. The next is the 2 wheel skills challenge. You can turn the trucks inside of moonwalks, 2 attempts. They know the deal. We know the deal. No flips allowed, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up first, Damien Robles, Scooby-Doo. Here we go. Damien Robles and Scooby-Doo won last time in Salt Lake City. This series is a lot of keyboard and mouse drivers. So as a controller player, he's got a massive advantage here on Reno Championship Series West. Especially in the 2 wheel skills. I don't have much competition, honestly. Gotta be the best up in racing. You make it up in skills, looking for a moonwalk out of the bicycle. Can't get it. 1 attempt down, 1 to go. For Scooby-Doo and Damien Robles. This Reno track is easily one of the biggest tracks they will go to this season. Of course, I say this, you got Tacoma and Fargo literally directly after this. The first of the 3 points up for grabs. Scooby-Doo struggling that moonwalk a little bit there. Save it, save it. Got it going. Won the first 2 competitions of the night. Public City. I will still start looking at bounce back. Combination move for Scooby-Doo. That'll do it for Damien Robles. Scooby-Doo. That'll do it with the first run of the night. 8.313 for Scooby-Doo. That'll take the lead here in 2 wheel skills. Coming up next, Andrew Spikes, Thunder Roris. Here we go. Andrew Spikes and Thunder Roris kind of return to the stadiums a little bit here. Got a really big arena track for him. Oh no, he's on 2 wheels. Oh no, Thunder Roris trying to make the save. We'll get it. I don't even know if he even got on 2 wheels to be honest, so he will still have 2 attempts remaining. Andrew Spikes drove Avenger on Stadium Championship Series East last season. And got put into the arenas following the season's end. Currently sits here on the Championship Series West, driving Thunder Roris, the Apex Predator. He's got it in a moonwalk right now off the step-up ramp. A bicycle action. That'll do it for attempt number 1. 1 attempt to go. Andrew Spikes. Roris. That'll do it for Thunder Roris. He's going to score up a 6.449 for Thunder Roris. That will do it for him. I'll take second place on the night. Got a pretty decent keyboard and mouse moonwalk off the step-up ramp, but nothing much there. Keyboard and mouse going strong in the series. Coming up next, Rick Allen, El Toro Loco. One attempt down, one to go for Rick Allen and El Toro. Oh my goodness, slap really across the whole floor. Rick Allen, El Toro Loco scores coming in. There you go. Toro Loco going to score of an 8 points. We're not 8 point, what? A 6.501 that'll take over for Thunder Roars. Nice slap wheelie, kind of something different that you don't really get to see in the arenas because you're in an arena. But here in Reno, pretty big floor to do some pretty big things. Scooby Doo still in the lead. El Toro in second. Thunder Roars in third. Coming up next, your third to last competitor of the night. It's April Summers, Gravedigger.
On the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She fell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone,
One attempt down, one to go.
bad to the bone, bad.
That'll do it for Gravedigger and April.
Bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed out loud at that. Laughed out loud. Score for Gravedigger and April Summers will be a 1.877 for Gravedigger. Just unfortunately, just lost both of the moonwalks there on the track. Unfortunate there. 1.877 is the score as we move on to our second to last competitor of the night. In two-wheel skills, your racing finalists, it's Moses McQueen in Megalodon. Okay, you did this. How are you? That shark just flew. Moses McQueen, Megalodon. The score for Megalodon will be a 7.006. And that'll take second place on the night. Pretty nice bicycle, pretty nice sky wheelie. But definitely not enough to take the lead away from Scooby Doo. Coming up next, he's your final competitor of two-wheel skills. Your racing winner, Sean Brush, Zombie.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in
Here we go. Sean Brush in Zombie. It's been a couple of years since he's driven in ODMTL. Last time he drove, he was actually in the Superstar Challenge all the way back in 2024, making his return to competition. In the Superstar Challenge, he drove Gravedigger for Team Nitro. Team was not able to win, but pretty good resume, honestly. If your last team was driving Gravedigger Superstar Challenge, definitely some skill there. My first time seeing him drive it, and a little bit. Got a nice little moonwalk going. Zombie. And Sean Brush trying to double down, looking for the combo move. I don't do it for attempt number one. One attempt to go. Sean Brush and Zombie. Here we go, Zombie. Zombie going back up the ramp. Combination move, the first one of the night. Eventually the first one of the series. Gets hit to another moonwalk. Sean Brush and Zombie. Putting on a thriller here in Reno. Combination move again, up in the air and back on all fours. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Brush, Zombie. A score to beat, an 8.313 from Jamie Robles and Scooby-Doo. To score for Sean Brush and Zombie is an 8.708. He's your winner of the Two Wheel Skills Challenge in Reno. Ladies and gentlemen, after two competitions, we are down. I'm back down on the track with Sean Brush. Sean, I feel like we've been here before. We've been at this spot before. You went Two Wheel Skills, and it didn't really seem that hard for you. What do you got in store for freestyle to potentially sweep this show?
I'm gonna put on a show. I'm gonna try to keep good momentum and just hope for some big wow moments, and hopefully the sweep can happen.
Definitely, you're gonna need him, right? Not bad as this series is not really a racing and two wheel skills kind of series. They're all kind of freestyle action packed. Let's see. You think you can win freestyle? You can bring it against these definitely very talented drivers here in freestyle.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, or first of all, Sean, congratulations on your second win of the event. He's 2 for 2. Will he go 2 for 3? We'll find out after this freestyle. The crowning of the overall event champion coming right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after that short little break. Ladies and gentlemen, racing in two-wheel skills, one name remains the same. Sean Brush and Zombie sit at the top of the overall standings with 16 points. He's 2 for 2. But Megalodon and Moses McQueen in his debut on the season with 12 points, only 4 points behind El Toro Loco and Scooby-Doo with 9 points, which means they are currently tied at the top of the series standings with 29 points apiece. We'll see if that changes here in freestyle. Of course, Rick Allen, I think he won freestyle back in Salt Lake City. You got April Summers, Gravedigger kind of falling off there with 7 points. Thunder Roars with 6. And that rounds out the competition. It is freestyle, ladies and gentlemen. Reno got a very, very big track. Just do whatever they want on this floor. 90 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it is time for the final competition of the event. BKT Freestyle here in the Pioneer Center Arena Championship Series West. It's about to get crazy. It's time for the pinnacle event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. The reigning series champion, Arena Championship Series Ace, out of Detroit, Michigan. It's April Summers. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 90 seconds on the clock for Gravedigger and April Summers. 30 seconds must be filled in order to get a score. Damage must be on full. One backflip allowed. Off she goes. Huge air. This Reno track, these drivers to do whatever they want on this floor. You got a lot of jumps that just send you straight in the air, right? And with that comes a little bit of breakage. We'll see how we can navigate the track in that big air just like that without breaking the truck. April Summers, 2 jumps in. You're pretty decent. Huge air once again, man. This track is insane. Just absolutely airing it out. Is April Summers. 30 seconds has been filled. She will get a score with another nice jump. A lot of really big landings. So you got to make sure to get 2 rebounds when they throw them at you. Here we go. That corner jammer. Huge hit for Gravedigger. Lands right on top of the pod. Looking for the save. Gravedigger's April Summers is on the lid. I guess still make it big. I'll call it 37 seconds left on the clock. For Gravedigger, launching it once again to our side of the track. 30 seconds now. Gravedigger, what do you got? In this ramp again. Huge air for Gravedigger, man. This track is setting you straight up. 20 seconds. I think I know what she's looking for here, ladies and gentlemen. April Summers, Morgan and Morgan. Backflip for the people. Lands it. 8 seconds to go. Off the center ramp. Huge air. Right into the 8-back. And that will do it for April Summers and Gravedigger. That will kick off freestyle for tonight. And let's do officially full time for the very first time this evening. Score for Gravedigger will be an 8.564. Got some good air, some decent momentum. I just think the run could be a lot more smooth. Got some wow factors in there. I probably shouldn't have shut her back on, honestly, with 37 seconds left, but I did, so that definitely will lower the score just a little bit. But Gravedigger will kick off freestyle. Coming up next, it's Moses McQueen and Megalodon. Now, one thing about Moses is that he knows how to freestyle, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a mad freestyler. The shark, full speed ahead, launch it straight towards the jammer. Huge air for Megalodon. Oh my goodness, that shark is out of the water. Again, watch it again. So, when every single jump gives you big air, you're gonna have to do a little bit something more different than big air. Of course, you gotta get the big air, but you have to add on to it. Your momentum probably going to be a big factor here tonight. Megalodon and Most McQueen going at it so far. 3-1 drifting into this turn. 30 seconds has been filled. We will get a score. Oh no, Mosa McQueen and Megalodon makes the save. Going absolutely crazy. 40 seconds remain. Morgan and Morgan backflip. Megalodon over rotates on the sidewalls and makes the save. What more can he do? 30 seconds to go. Man, it's a pretty decent run so far. He's kind of heavy on the brakes. You can see a little bit of caution here from Megalodon. He's got 20 seconds left. Only one backflip allowed. We'll go for this one. Oh my, he's down. Okay, he's done. If he would have saved that, that would have been it, but that would have been crazy. But he did not save that. 14 seconds left for Bose McQueen and Megalodon. There you go. He did more than one backflip in his run and will get penalized with a 1-point penalty. So he'll get a 7.388. Would have gotten 8.388, but did 2 backflips and therefore gets the penalty there. So 2 competitors down. Coming up next, Damien Robles, Scooby-Doo. Well, nice there. There you go. Nice big jump for Scooby-Doo, Damien Robles. In this jammer. He's officially filled 30 seconds. I like the slap wheel, some of the technical elements here. Very clean run, and gets even cleaner here for Scooby-Doo. See what he's got. Kind of early. He's going for a backflip, though. 45 seconds to go. Lands it right into the moonwalk, right into another ramp. 40 seconds to go. Another massive jump from Scooby-Doo. 30 seconds to go. It is now or never, win or lose. I guess the series lead is on the line here. Tried for a bicycle, couldn't get it. 20 seconds. Scooby-Doo looking for an exclamation point on this run. He's back at the containers. He's launching it. Full send for Scooby-Doo. He's going right into the jammer and right into the containers with 6 seconds to go. Scooby-Doo is done. Oh my goodness, he just did like 3 from the place. That'll do it for Scooby-Doo. We'll get a score of a 8.626. And he's your leader here in freestyle with 2 competitors to go. Coming up next, he was your freestyle winner in Salt Lake City. Looking at double down, it's Rick Allen, El Toro Loco. Oh no. Oh no, also Loco, he's in the corner. Makes the save. Almost in big trouble for the crazy bull. Rick Allen, oh no, he's pulling over. Trying to make the save. And he's got no shots, man. I can't let you run. That'll do it for Rick Allen in El Toro Loco. As with that, he will not be able to get a score as he DNFs the first of the night. Unfortunate, but I definitely can't continue with a broken shock, which means Scooby-Doo will keep the series lead for the time being by how much is determined by our next competitor. Coming up next, he's won 2 out of 3 here tonight, looking for the clean sweep. Sean Brush, Zombie. Here we go. Final run of the night. We still yet to see a sweep in 2026 in ODMTL. Be the very first one to do it. I got a lot of momentum in racing and two-wheel skills. Now this freestyle heavy series. Even for this sweep here. Huge air. Zombie. 1 minute remaining, or he's got about 5 seconds away. So he has officially filled time. Let's get another big jump, just big air after big air for Zombie. Putting together a lot of these jumps. Honestly, haven't really seen a lot of saves here tonight. I was expecting to see a lot more, and he did not. So he could bring us, something new. We haven't really seen a crazy save here. That's probably what we needed for a sweep here. Let's see, 35 seconds remaining for Zombie. One for that jammer once again. Huge air high above the Pioneer Center. Massive air. 25 seconds left on the clock. Morgan to Morgan. Backflip for Zombie. How about 2 of them for the people? 15 seconds to go for Zombie. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds now. What do you got? Full speed towards the center of the pod. 5 seconds remaining. Huge air from Zombie. Final jump. 2 seconds. Go straight up and onto the lake. That'll do it for Sean Brush and Zombie. Ladies and gentlemen, the score to beat from Scooby-Doo is an 8.626. The score for Zombie is an 8.629. That is just barely going to be the winner of freestyle. I think he had a more complete run, and definitely, I feel it was more complete, right? It was kind of not all over the place, but you had one move, then another for Scooby-Doo. I feel like it was just back-to-back for Zombie. A lot cleaner. And he didn't force a triple front flip. So there you go. Sean Brush and Zombie will take the win here in freestyle, which means he completes the clean sweep here in Reno. The very first sweep of ODMTL. I think we're going to do some driver changes here in Reno Championship Series West, but it's been a very interesting event, to say the least. And it's going to be even more interesting by this interview. Hopefully not. But Sean, you do it. You win racing. You win skills. You win freestyle. It's the clean sweep, 24 fresh points going to your series chase, I guess. How do you feel?
I feel great. I said it. I've been saying it for 2 weeks now that I was gonna come in and sweep this event. So with all that talk, I had to follow it up.
You had to follow it up. Speaking of following up, you got another big venue in the Tacoma Dome coming up at the very next stop. All these drivers going to be back, right? Freestyle, I think, was definitely the closest competition for you. You think you can run it back with another sweep in Tacoma?
That's gonna be tougher. Um, I do want to say great job to everyone else who drives in this series. Did a great job today. I don't think I'm getting another sweep next week because I think people are definitely going to be a little bit more, going to be a little bit more aware, but I'm going to definitely do as best as I can.
All right, enough said, I guess. Sean, congratulations on the sweep. Get the brooms out for Zombie, ladies and gentlemen, as that was Reno, Nevada, here in the Pioneer Center Arena Championship Series West. And that was Monster Jam. We'll see you all next time, only on MAV TV.